Use the numerical solver on your graphing calculator to solve the equation for all real solutions. Okay, so we have x cubed minus 2x squared minus 12.69x minus 3.6 equals 0. We want to make sure our answers are accurate to at least 2 decimals. So to do this, we'll start by getting the calculator out. And I'll just go back to the home screen here. And we're going to graph this, as I'm going to graph it as a function, and clear out anything we had previously. Go ahead and put this in. So x cubed minus 2x squared minus 12.69x minus 3.6. Now, when I graph this, I'm not going to just press the graph button. In case I've zoomed in on a different graph, I'm going to do zoom and then 6, which is the standard viewing window, which just resets the window to -10 to +10. Okay, so here's my graph, and I can see 3 zeros. So that makes sense because I have a degree 3 polynomial. But what are the zeros? Like, for instance, this one looks like it's close to -3, but it doesn't look like it's exactly -3. So to figure out what it is, I need to use the calculating figure. I need to use the calculations in the graphing feature of the calculator to determine it. So I want to calculate a 0, and that 0, to do this function, I need a left bound and a right bound and an initial guess. So the left and right bounds are just values for which the 0 that I'm looking for exists on. So this 0 looks like it's pretty close to -3, so I'll say it's somewhere between -5 and -1. And the initial guess I'll give is -3, because that looks pretty close to where it is. And then we'll let the calculator do its operation to find what the 0 actually is. So it looks like in this case it's -2.5. So x equals -2.5 is one of my zeros. The next 0, I'll look for this one here. And again, second in calc, come down to the 0 function, and left bound, right bound, and initial guess again. So here it's close to 0, so I'm going to say it's between -1 and +1, but give an initial guess of 0. All right, so this 0 is at -0.3. The last 0 is this one up here, and we'll do the same process. Second calc, go for the 0 function. The left bound and right bound, let's see, what did we say? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, so it should be somewhere between 4 as a left bound, and I'll just put, say, 6 as a right bound. So somewhere in between this range, there's a 0, and my guess is it's somewhere close to 5. And it turns out it's at 4.8, so there's the final 0.